for the first 4 games, and here we go with game number 5 on EA Sports. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. Every game critical in the postseason. This one no different, and we are underway. Over the line they come. Oh, great core strength to hang on to the puck after that. Moves it over to Heiskanen. The Stars carry it along the wall. Tries to feed it over to Dumba. Great read as he crouches down to block it. Shuts him down.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
The Blades have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Great stretch pass as he connects. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Dallas is across the line and on the attack. Moves it to Martinez. With the puck inside the defensive zone. Martinez plays it now. Dallas has possession of the puck. The Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Dallas with possession in their own zone. Quick feed to Duchesne. And he takes the feed. Just wide.
Sometimes there's pressure on players when they get into that prime time scoring area. And because of it, they rush the shot. And I think that happened right there.
Dallas has it behind the net. Bank pass feed. The Stars take it along the wall. Circles back to center ice. Looks to get the puck over to Stankoven. Atlanta's gained possession along the boards. The Stars get a hold of it. Handles the puck. Passes it to Hargrove. Looking to set up offensively. Huge steal in his own end. Scrum ensues along the boards. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Backhander in front. Fantastic save. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. And he'll hang on to the puck for a much-needed whistle.
Well, and this is huge, James. The ability to slow the game down, get a line change. There's no one happier than the coach right now.
Now lining up here for the face-off after a great shift there, Cheryl.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, they have all the momentum. Would be surprised to see a little stall at the face-off here to give their goaltender a little extra breather because he has been...
He might have a step here. He's clear. Stones him on the breakaway. The Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Grabs it in his own end. And he takes the pass. Passes it over. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Ottinger.
A timely save is everything to your team. And this goaltender, he bails his team out.
And he coughs it up with the pass. Takes the feed at the point. And that goes off a body. Here's a chance in front. And that doesn't go as it's off a stick. Maintains control of the puck. Atlanta's looking to break out of their own end. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Fires it on net. Easily turned away by the goalie's glove. More than half the period has expired. We're still scoreless. Hintz wins possession in the defensive zone. Dallas has the puck. And he takes the dish. Moves it quickly over to Hintz. Picks up the puck in his own end. Takes the feed. And he loses control of the puck. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. That one's tipped. Bats the puck right out of midair. Atlanta's got it in their own zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. And that's just out of reach. Puck scooped up by Ben. Dallas plays it along the boards. The Blades move the puck in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Atlanta's got the puck against the half wall. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Stars will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty. The Blades get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
Feeds the puck to Heiskanen. The Stars have it now. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. Atlanta's got the puck along the wall. Takes the feed at the point. Comes up with the stop. Quick pass to Heiskanen. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Here's a short pass to Renus. The Stars will play it from the defensive zone. Passes over to Brown. Works it across to Heiskanen. And that puck leaves the zone. All alone on the breakaway. Talk about swerve on the finish with that one.
He does the work to get to that position on the breakaway, James. And then the pressure is on. You know you don't get these opportunities all the time. A golden one it is, and he cashes in. I love his awareness on this breakaway. His head is up the entire way, and he's reading exactly what the goaltender is giving him. He sees some daylight, quick release shot, and he buries it. Power plays are about being creative and executing on the options available, and a lot of time and effort go into it, and no one knows more than that than the coach. So when they score on that last goal and they get the go-ahead, he's pretty impressed.
Atlanta's gone up by one here in the late stages of period number one. Perfect timing as we near the intermission.
Yeah, and sometimes when the offense isn't coming, you got to stay the course and just continue to grind, and that's exactly what they did, and now they wind up with the game's first goal.
Shekai's lugging the puck. Pass it up ahead. Fans want a shot here in the dying seconds of the period. Takes a shot. All right, there's the end of period number one. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number two right after this. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Blades have the majority of shots in this one. It's a reason they're in the lead, James. But after the shot, they're also retrieving, so they've got their opponent right where they want him, on their heels.
Here he is, wristed on net. Wicked stop by the goalie who got his glove out to knock it away.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Atlanta's got the lead here early in the second period. They have been the more active team offensively. Johnston's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Excellent stick work on the play. Moves it to Heiskanen. Atlanta's got control of the puck. Steps inside the line. Takes the feed at the back end. Quick shot. Answers the call with a big save. We're still in the early stages of this period. Atlanta's up 1-0. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Dallas looks to go on the attack. Sagan's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call.
Up by 1, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
The Stars will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, they earned this a power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
The Blades will play it in their own end. Handles the puck from the left side. A centering feed! Couldn't complete the pass. Strong defensive effort. Atlanta's got a hold of the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Quick feed to Rippon. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Rippon. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Shot! And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. The Blades kill off the penalty. Got to give their shorthanded unit a lot of credit.
Specialty teams are critical, especially when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity to get the equalizer, and they just weren't able to generate anything.
And it's back-to-back talents.
Yeah, they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. This is the type of player that you want on your team. You want on your line, James. There's no question about it, because you know that if you just get available, he's going to find a way to open up a lane for you. That's how good his hands are. You can see the coach's negative body language behind the bench. Visibly frustrated right now. His team is on a losing streak and haven't been able to find any momentum in the last games that they've played. Now they're in a deficit. They need some energy behind that bench.
Atlanta's now extended the lead to 2 goals here in period number 2.
Well, they came out flying, didn't they, James? I mean, they've been outstanding in all areas of the ice. They've pounced on loose pucks, and they've been able to take it to the net.
Centering pass, and that's intercepted. And he was ready for that one. Hard hit frees up the puck. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Great save from in tight.
Now the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out at top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Atlanta's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Konopka's won it off the faceoff. Atlanta's ready to go on the attack. Dishes it off. Oh, what a great save by Ottinger.
Goaltenders work so much on their reaction time, and man, this is just a clinic right now as he flashes the glove and makes the save.
Atlanta's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. Puck grabbed by Brown. Dallas looks to break out in their own end. Here they come on the attack. Gets in front of it. Hulse is going to slow it down here and hang on for the whistle.
Well, a good decision right there to dictate the tempo of the game, especially when he hasn't been busy. He's engaging right now.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Dallas wins the draw. Oh, and he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. Scoops up the puck here. Great use of the wall on the pass. Fires it into the offensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? And that's intercepted. He's got a little jump. He's in all alone. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Grabbed along the boards by Johnston. Deep inside the defensive zone, trying to clear the puck. Long breakout pass to center. Sends the pass over. Atlanta's got it along the wall. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Dumps it in. Dallas takes hold of the puck. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Sneaks by the poke check. Takes a shot.
Well, he's got vision and he's got creativity, but you got to have the skill set in terms of the hands to be able to make a difference and have an impact, and that's exactly what he does as he drives into the net. The goaltender keeps him at bay.
Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. More than half the frame has been played here. Atlanta's got a 2-0 lead. Dallas takes possession off the draw. Blocked in traffic. Quick pass to Nolan. Here we go, odd-man rush. Slides the puck over. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. From point blank, that goes off a twig. Passes ahead from the right side. Feeds it over. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Harley. Slides it across. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Wheeler. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Stars gain control of the puck. Dallas has it in the defensive end. Centering pass. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Heiskanen. Stankoven's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. And it's knocked away with a stick save by the goaltender. Here's a shot. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. The Blades have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping. The Stars send their man advantage unit out once more.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
The Blades win the defensive zone faceoff. Handles the puck at the point. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Moves into the slot. Scores! Coming up clutch, short-handed. Wow!
Well, you gotta love the aggressive nature of this PK unit. They jumped, they attacked, and they got the puck. They found a way to cash in and convert on the opportunity. The backhander's gonna beat the goaltender on this one, James, but what I love about it is the effort to get to that area, that low slot area. You know you're gonna have to pay the price, you're gonna have to fight for position. He does all of it, and he gets rewarded.
Atlanta's got more than a few smiles on the bench tonight as they inch closer and closer to the end of the second period.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's been a consistent effort right through 2 periods of play now, James, and they're going to head into this intermission. It could disrupt their rhythm, and they got to make sure they stay focused, they stay intense, and they come ready to start the third the way they started the first and second.
Martinez takes the puck. Behind the net, looking for the transition game. Gives it right back. Martinez moves the puck. The Blades take it along the wall. On the attack along the boards. Knocked away.
Ottinger's got to make more stops like that, James. He's got to reset the momentum for his team. I mean, it's not about what happened or the present moment. It's about the next save, and that's the key contributor to reset this team and get them moving forward.
moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. Atlanta's PK unit is out to kick off this period, and they start with possession. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Moves it up.
Jackeyes, penalty is almost expired.
Atlanta's got the puck against the wall. That's probably not what they were planning on the power play. They serve up a shorthanded goal with the special teams unit, but now both teams back to even strength.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Lots of time left in this period. It has been a one-sided affair. 3-0 is where we sit. And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. Atlanta's got a hold of it against the wall. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Dumba. Sagan's got the puck. Wrist shot from the slot. That's gloved by Hulse.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Atlanta's looking to break out. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Stars gain possession in their own end. Takes the pass. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Here's a feed in front. And that chance is blocked. They've got some momentum here. To his teammate. Receives the pass. Grabs the puck. Takes it across the blue line. And the puck skips away after that move.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
Dallas gains control of the puck. And a great save. Here's a chance. Block shot. Grabs the puck right in front and tries to escape the pressure. And now he tries to get it across to Hargrove. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. The Stars take it across the blue line. Takes a shot. Goalie with the stop. Hulse has got the puck and hangs on for a whistle here in this third period.
Well, he's been outstanding all game, James. He's the reason why his team is leading in this one, and elects with a good decision to get the face-off.
Gets a hold of the puck. Big-time stop. That goes off the post and stays out.
Kupari's been effective getting to the right places at the right time, but it hits the post again, James. He cannot get discouraged. We're starting to see his frustration levels increase.
Dallas has had more shots tonight, but that hasn't translated into the goal-scoring department as they trail in the third. The Blades win the face-off. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck leaves the zone. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. And he makes the save with ease. Shekai's got the puck in his own zone.
Atlanta's done a great job in front of the goaltender, making sure they clear rebounds and that the tender sees absolutely everything that comes their way. Now they're protecting a shutout. Of course, that's a goaltender stat, but everyone should get the reward of that big fat zero.
And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Atlanta's got it in their own zone. Bank pass off the boards. What a steal in his own end. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Takes the feed. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Here's a short pass to Sagan. Takes that pass back at the point. And that banks off a stick. Dumps it into the O-zone. Dallas has it behind the net. Slides the puck across to Harley. Moves it around along the half wall. Great reach by Harley. Big time stop there. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Blades are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, and it stays out as it goes off the shaft of the stick on that one. Wow, the home team is really under pressure, and the fans know it. Shot! That doesn't go through as it's blocked. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Poked away by Stankoven. Atlanta's got possession here in the neutral zone. Handles that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Loses the coverage there. And he's right there with the blocker to keep it out. Gives up the body in order to block the shot.
The Blades want to protect their goaltender and block a ton of shots in this game. And you know that to have playoff success, you have to get in
Scores! And they finally get one.
Well, they break through. They finally get rewarded for their efforts here, James. I like the way they've played. They didn't get frustrated. They stuck with it, and they wind up getting a goal. Well, he's had just an outstanding performance, James. He's been dialed in. He's been at the top of his crease, but he is not going to be happy because the goose egg, it is over as he lets one by.
The Stars have to find a way to get a couple more here if they want to try to salvage this one.
Taking calculated risks, James, and jumping into the attack and pressing upwards. Now, you may give up some opportunities the other way, but you got to go for it.
Dallas moves ahead with the puck. Slides it diagonally to Ben. And a smart heads-up play to poke that away by Shekai. Picked off in the open ice. Great poke check on the reach. He tips it. Here's a chance to get it out of their own end. And it's taken by a teammate and stays in. Inside of the final minute here in the third. Takes a shot, and he comes up with the save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
The Stanley Cup is in the building, out on display, and when you look at it up close, it is really surreal, and I've had the opportunity to look at it and, yes, drink out of it. This is something that both teams will want to do.
The Stars have definitely gone with the shoot-first mentality tonight, but they continue to trail late in this third period. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Ottinger.
Well, this is an uncharacteristic miss for him. I mean, he typically makes good on this shot and gives his team a boost in the arm. Not today, though. Goalie shuts the door.
Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attacker's out. They need a goal here big time. A critical face-off looms here.
And the extra attacker is on the ice, James. So much pressure on the center to win this draw.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Blades have it now. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And that's intercepted and they'll go on the attack. Puts it on net. They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. The coach makes a decision to pull the goaltender here, James. They get the extra attacker out, so you have to use the advantage to your favor. That's exactly what they do. They own the puck on retrieval, and they find a way to attack the net. The coach liked what he saw on that last goal, and it's been the comeback trail here, and he's eliciting some emotion, positive body language, and he's giving feedback up and down the bench.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And now it's over to Marchment. Can't maintain possession. Net is empty. The extra attacker is now out on the ice. And there it is! Stanley Cup champions. All those years of going to those early morning practices show it's all worth it.
Yeah, and their name is going to be a boss of the cup forever, and that's what it's all about. Not just the parents and the family that teams. Why? It's right in front of them, the Stanley Cup.
The moment of truth has arrived. Lord Stanley is about to be handed out.
So much fun. You can feel and sense the dream is alive. It is right there, and I'm really curious to see who hoists it over their head first, James.
And here he comes, the captain of the squad. And when you talk about ultimate leaders in sports, the amount of times he wins, Cheryl, he might be the epitome of leader.
Well, I would say so. I mean, hoisting the cup multiple times, it's unbelievable. You know you have to have skill, but this is arguably the toughest trophy to win, and he just puts it on repeat.
And it's your Conn Smythe Trophy winner's turn to get the cup. Man, he was electric.
Oh, he was outstanding, wasn't he, James? And he hoists the cup, and he knows. I mean, you always want to feel like you contributed as a player, and the feeling goes that much further. But how about his production leading in goals? I mean, he was incredible.
What a moment, all those years, and he finally is a Stanley Cup champion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and he was so good between the pipes, wasn't he, James? I mean, you can't win without solid goaltending, and he was the backbone of this team. He deserves it, and he hoists it, and you can see the smile on his face.
You know, for some routines, Cheryl, you say it's old hat. I don't think winning the Stanley Cup multiple times ever gets tiresome.
Oh, it can't be, James. And it's no fluke, right? You know that he plays in the regular season, how difficult it is to make the playoffs. And then to be able to go round after round. I'm telling you, he's seasoned, and that lends right through the dressing room.
The celebration continues, and they're all converging at center ice for the team pick.
Hard to believe that so many of them are banged up. Hey, James, at the arduous process of getting to the Stanley Cup final, but that's why they're all in one heap, showing the pure elation of the moment.